What's up, YouTube? Mad Mike Trucking here. How's everybody doing today? I just got loaded at this sand plant here in Kermit, Texas. Wanted to do an update on the Silo Ninjas video. Got a chance to talk to a couple more of the guys that work at those sand plants. Dude, that's an awesome first time job. Someone that's trying to get into the oil field and doesn't have a whole bunch of experience and wants to make some decent money, you know, something that somebody can do straight out of high school. It's generally, from what I've seen, I've talked to like 3 different people at 2 different sand plants. The guys start off anywhere between $20 and $25 an hour, which is, you know, not bad money for not having a college degree. And but one sand plant, it seemed like, you know, yes, they promote from within for like the guys that load the frac sand trucks. And those jobs, they end up going like 30 to 35 bucks an hour or something like that. And they're, you know, doing pretty awesome, but they don't really freaking get as much overtime as the other sand plant that I talked to. That other sand plant, they're doing some massive amounts of hours. But the biggest thing is, you know, I just want to make an update on this video. I don't know for certain without checking out one of their paychecks whether or not those guys are actually taking home $5,000 every 2 weeks at that one sand plant. But I would think at, you know, 20 to 24 bucks an hour, if you're getting, you know, 40 hours a week, that's not bad money. You know, $800 for a 40-hour work week at 20 bucks an hour. And then, you know, for someone that's straight out of high school, that's a heck of a lot better than going to work at McDonald's. And it's not a hard job. You're just climbing out on top of trucks. Now, I did talk to one of the guys, and he said, be careful, you know, they don't really train you on how the whole fall suspension harness thing works. And he said he was there for 6 months before they told him, if you do end up falling off the side of the trailer, you got so much time, because, you know, the harness cuts into your femoral arteries. You've got so much time to sit there and get taken down from that suspension system before, you know, you'll start to lose blood flow to your legs, of course, whenever it cinches up on you, and it's going to mess up your legs. But you also, it's, you know, kind of like putting a tourniquet on your leg. You know, you're probably going to have some damage if you're hanging there for too long. But he was saying when they take it off, they got to curl you up into the fetal position, which I thought was kind of crazy. I was like, huh? Why? And it's to prevent whenever, if there's any blood clotting or anything like that, I guess it's to prevent it from going to your heart or your brain or something like that. I just thought that was cool. On the next part of that, you know, they've got those guys that get, you know, promoted from that initial silo ninja position to go and work in the actual silo itself. And, you know, all they're doing is sitting there and, you know, flipping a switch and loading the truck. The truck is on a scale, you know, so you're loading it with sand out of this big silo. And doesn't seem like too hard of a job, and they end up making $10 more an hour than the guys that are out there climbing up and down on top of the trailers. So I thought that was pretty cool, you know, the fact that it's an easy job that you could step up. Now, of course, these jobs, they seem like, you know, they'll hire people with no experience, but it seems like a lot of the positions are taken. You know, you got to find one, you know, that is hiring. And they also have like front-end loader positions and stuff like that, as well as people that work at the plant, you know, working on the equipment and stuff like that. So, but that's, you know, pretty much everything that I'm going to do on the Silo Ninjas job. I might end up making another one just to put together some, you know, pictures and some short videos. That way you guys know exactly what I'm talking about whenever I'm talking about Silo Ninjas. Because they have the guys that climb on the trailers, and then they also have the guys that are ground guiding people onto the scales. And on another note, I wanted to make a video about I've had a lot of people that I've ran into that I started my trucking path over the road at a truck driving school, and it really sucked. I went to school at CR England. They don't pay you while you're going through the truck driver school. You don't start making any money until you get onto a trainer's truck, and then it's minuscule amounts of money. And I wanted to make a video, probably my next video, that way I could go into detail about it. Some people have been asking me, well, how do I get my CDL? And I think that there's a better path. Of course, it involves going to work for these oilfield companies, but I think there's a better path to getting your CDL, because if you can get paid while you're going to school, hourly, that's awesome. And then also, I'd like to, say, as far as my least favorite truck driver training program, basically because of the way that they treat you, and the fact that you're pretty much destitute while you're there. And then my most favorite, so my least favorite truck driver training program would have to be hands down CR England. I mean, yes, they do have a good safety focused training, but the fact that you're just not making any money and you're trying to survive in a new career, it really, really sucks. I'd have to say my most favorite, I didn't go through their driver training, but I was there for orientation when I went to work for them over the road for 6 months. And it's Prime. Prime has these driving simulators that are really, really cool. They can put you through all different types of driving scenarios, and that way you get used to, if I turn the steering wheel this way, this is what happens to the trailer and stuff like that, before you actually get into an actual tractor trailer. So that's why I think that Prime's training, hands down, is the best, because of those simulators. And I've seen a lot of the other stuff that they do as far as their on the truck training and stuff like that. As far as any other part of Prime, I was a company driver for them, so I made decent money, $900 to $1,300 every single week after taxes. But I don't really recommend, no offense to Prime, I don't really recommend their lease trucking program, just because I don't believe in lease trucking through a mega carrier like that. If you're going to lease a truck, there's a better way to do it. But anyways, that's the end of this video. I'm going to get off of here. I'm here at the truck stop, and I need to get dressed and ready to go out to the field. So you guys have a wonderful day, and see you guys later. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit that notification button, and share this video with people. That way, if they're interested in oilfield jobs, whether they're non-trucking jobs or trucking jobs, maybe they might find their favorite new oilfield career. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.